Welcome to Truth and Company Boxing Podcast. We have another segment tonight of 20 random questions, but tonight we have two guests instead of one. And both of our guests are from other countries, but they're here in the States working right now and training. So I thought I'd bring them on so you guys could learn a little bit about them and maybe become fans of some new boxers. So first, we have amateur boxer. He's a French boxer out of Tahiti, and he's actually training out of Pennsylvania right now. That's Pablo Renault. And then we have professional female boxer out of Germany, who's actually training right now in Florida, and she's actually undefeated, and that's Sarah Liegmann. So let me bring both of these boxers on. How you guys doing?
Hi, how are you?
Hi.
I'm
Hi,
wonderful.
fine.
I appreciate you guys taking time out of your training to come on my show.
Yeah, thank you for
Thank
the
you.
opportunity.
Thanks for having us.
So let me first ask Pablo. So now you're over here training in Pennsylvania. Why have you decided to come over here and train?
Because in Tahiti, it's a small island and we don't have a lot of gym. We don't have a lot of good coach. So I tried Australia before because my sister, she's from Australia. So I go 5 months in Australia, and when I come back in Tahiti, I say I want to try to train with Tommy Ankelo in Pennsylvania. So it's really good. I'm
Okay.
good here.
And Sarah, same question for you. You're over here training in Florida right now. Why is that?
So I have my coach in Germany as well, but I have also the team here in Florida. I'm working with the team from Clarissa Shields. We have the same management, the same coach, John David Jackson. And so sometimes when I'm free, at the moment I'm free from university for one semester, I come here for camp and to prepare for fights. And I just love the humidity, the heat, the sparring partners. We don't have that in Germany, so I just come here to learn and to grow.
Okay. Now, is that the same with you too, Pablo? Are you getting some really good sparring over here?
Yeah, yeah, really good. Like I spar maybe 3 or 4 times a week. So I spar yesterday. I have a spar tomorrow too, and it's really good to meet new people. New lot of gym coming on my gym. So I train and I spar with different people every time, and it's really good to learn to prepare a fight.
Okay. So I got to ask you this question before we start the random 20 questions. I'm just curious. So I know you guys are in gyms where you probably run into like a lot of bodybuilders and stuff with big names. So have either one of you kind of been like shell shocked? Have you ran into somebody that you've seen on TV before or anything and been like, oh my God, that's so and so in the gym? No?
No.
So
No.
mm,
Well, I mean, you're working with Clarissa Shields, so that's probably,
yeah,
yeah.
so that's what I just wanted to say. So yeah, I train with Clarissa sometimes. So we prepared both for the fight in London, the O2 Arena. So and yeah, we know each other from training, from the team, and she's just an amazing person. I tell it everyone. Um, she's not just the greatest lead. She's so kind. She warm-hearted, and yeah, she's just an amazing person.
And Pablo, what about you? You haven't met like you haven't met no Mike Tysons, no Roy Joneses or nothing yet?
No, not for the moment. Like I just met the best, one of the best coach in the world, Tommy Ankelo, and
Oh
maybe
yeah,
I met Paul Spadafora in a few weeks if he's coming here. But for the moment, not really.
yeah, and I actually just did an interview with Paul Spadafora and his son. So yeah, he's a really nice guy too. And he was telling me about that. Him and his
Yeah,
wife told me that you guys are gonna be connecting.
yeah. We're talking a lot because normally before I have maybe to go 1 month there for train with him. So maybe soon.
Okay. Yeah, and he trust me, he's got a very good boxing IQ. So yeah, whatever
He's
whatever
a
you
really
can
good boxer, one of
yeah,
the
whatever
best
you can
boxer I
learn
know.
from him, learn from him.
Yes, yeah.
All right, so are you two ready for your random 20 questions?
Yes.
All
We are.
right, so Pablo, we're gonna start with ladies first.
Okay, let's go.
All right, question number one, Sarah. How did you get involved in the sport of boxing?
Oh, so I started almost 11 years ago with kickboxing actually. And a few years ago, I think it's 3 or 4 years now, um, I just felt like I need to change something. At the beginning, it was just for me to improve my boxing skills for kickboxing, because for me, it was always the dream to become a pro kickboxer. And yeah, so I I fell in love with the sport. I started with amateur boxing. I I met my manager in Germany. Then he gave me the contacts to the US, and suddenly everything just happened. Then I came to the US after I finished school to meet all the team, and I got the possibility to give my pro debut here, and I took it, and now I'm here.
Nice. Pablo, same question for you. How did you get involved in the sport of boxing?
So me, I'm pretty new on boxing. I start like 1 years and a half ago. I don't know why. I have no reason to start because nobody do boxing on my family. But I just try one day. I do my first fight and I win. And after it's become a passion and I just going out training every day. Try to do some camp. Go back home. Spar fight. And I just turned 20 in January. So maybe next year or when I come, I want to be pro one day. It's a dream for me.
Nice. So someday we might see you on Showtime or the Zone or something.
Yeah, I want to.
Sarah, you haven't been on TV yet, right?
No.
So
Sarah, have
when
you
I
been on
fought
TV
in
yet?
No, so I think when I fought in London, it was Sky Boxing YouTube because I was in the undercard, but on TV, just German TV, but nothing huge like the Zone or something. Yeah,
Okay. Yeah, but you keep hanging around Clarissa Shields, you're gonna be on TV pretty soon.
I hope so. I work hard for that.
Yeah, you're undefeated, so you're on a good track. All right, question number 2. Pablo, we'll have you go first on this one.
Okay.
So, what boxers inspire you in your boxing career?
What is my favorite boxer?
No, no, yeah. What boxers inspire you?
In Spur.
Yeah, inspire you. What boxers do you look up to in your career?
Um, yeah, for me, maybe James Toney. I want a style like this. Like he's really good boxer. I like his style. I like his defense. I like his movements. So I learn a lot from him. I looking on the fight, on the TV every day, and try to learn. And he's really good guy because when you text him, he respond to you and he give you some tips. So it's really good to learn from a guy like this.
Oh, so you've actually texted James Tony and talked with him.
Yeah, I talking with him sometimes because he's on Instagram, me too. So you know, I give him some question and he respond to me. So it's really good to can talk
Nice.
from the guys like this. Good boxer.
Okay, Sarah, same question to you. What boxers have inspired you in your career?
So obviously Clarissa, she's just someone to look up to. She's just amazing. Her fight IQ, it's I saw her fights, I saw her spar. So yeah, and Katie Taylor as well. But also in men's boxing, Tyson Fury for me, because I mean the way he looks, the way his past has been, people didn't treat him well the past years, but he's proven them wrong, and he always came back, and that's something for me I look up to, definitely.
Okay. All right. Question 3. Well, we'll start with Sarah. Question 3. Do you have any hobbies outside of the sport of boxing?
Oh yeah, so um, actually I also love music. Like I sing sometimes. So when I was younger, my parents are like 50-50. My dad loves music. He's a total musician. And my mom just loves sports. And when I was younger, they had like this fight. Is she going into music or into sports? So I grew up with both. So yeah, my mom won, obviously. But sometimes when I have some free time, I still practice some music with my dad. And um, I, when I'm in holidays or something, I also really love scuba diving. I just love the ocean and everything. Yeah.
Okay. Pablo, so same question to you. Do you have any hobbies outside of the sport of boxing?
So me, I live on an island, so I love the ocean. I love fishing. I love a lot of things like this. But yeah, my true passion is boxing. After on Tahiti, it's hard to do boxing. So yeah, fishing a lot. It's good.
Okay. All right. Question 4. Pablo, so how is training in the United States any different than training from where you're from?
Yeah, really different. The level is really different. The spar is really different, and it's good. It's good for me to move, to change the place, this to meet people, and it's really good. So I stay 3 months here, and I want to come back, like when it's possible for me.
Okay. So the sparring is different and the level of competition is way different.
It's really different. So I have made my license yesterday for fighting here, so in amateur, for fighting here, to try to fight here because I fight in Australia before and I want to see if the level is different here. I think so. I think it's more, but let's try.
Okay. Sarah, same question for you. How is training in the United States different than training in Germany?
So first of all, the dedication to the sport is totally different. So in Germany, boxing is not really popular and everything. I have re problems to find sparring partners, and training is just not that tough as it is here. And yeah, when I came here for the first time and I had my first sparring, I was like, oh damn, you have to work, girl, because it's different. People are built different here. So yeah, that's also why I'm here, because I want to grow. I want to be like them, like this beast mode. And yeah, that's the total difference between Germany and the US.
Okay.
Right, same.
Question 5. Sarah, we'll start with you. What is one place in the United States that you would love to go see?
So, Los Angeles, Hollywood, yeah, because you always see it in the movies, and it's just a place to be. So, yeah, I think that's a state I want to go to, definitely.
Oh, I'm sure you got contacts. You could go out there in the gyms, get some training in, and still see the Hollywood sign and the Hollywood stars at the same time.
Yeah, that would be nice. Yeah, maybe soon.
Okay, Pablo, same question to you. How
So for me,
where would you
it,
want to
it's
go into the United States?
so it's the first time I become in United States for the moment. So I just see Pennsylvania, but I want to go in Los Angeles, Las Vegas too. Maybe next time with Paul. Maybe
Yeah, because that's where Paul's located right now, is in Las Vegas. So
is
yeah,
in
that'd be
Las
good for
Vegas.
you to
Yeah,
go out there.
yeah, yeah.
All right. Question 6. Pablo, who is someone in your life that inspired you outside of boxing? So who really encourages you, inspires you that's outside of boxing that doesn't have anything to do with the sport?
So a personality.
Yeah, like your mom, your girlfriend, a friend, somebody that's outside the sport that really inspires you and motivates you.
I think my dad a lot because he gave me a chance to arrive to do this. So and he worked a lot with me. He gave me some motivation. He called me every day. He looked after me. So I think yeah, my dad and my girlfriend.
Okay. All right. Yeah, you better don't leave the girlfriend out.
No, 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 no. But she knows boxing is really important for me, and she looked after me too, and she tried to help me with Instagram, with everything, with my video. So it's good.
Okay. Sarah, same question to you.
So for me, it's definitely my mom
Who
because
is someone in your
okay, sorry. For me, it's definitely my mom because she's with me since day one. So my dad as well, but my mom, she switched her job for me. She took some time off, and she's actually with me in camp at the moment. She never missed a fight, and she's just also in life. She's someone I really look up to. She experienced a lot, and I learned a lot from her, obviously. But yeah, she's just an amazing person. Yeah.
okay? So question 7, Sarah, tell me more about your background and your upbringing.
In what, pardon? Sorry.
Tell me more about your background and your upbringing.
Ah,
Yeah. Did you
so
understand that or no?
yeah. Sorry, the Wi-Fi connection was bad
Oh,
again.
tell me
Sorry.
tell me more about your background and your
Yeah.
upbringing.
Okay. So you mean like how I came to pro boxing and everything?
Well,
Like that?
kind of your life before that, how you came to
Ah,
boxing, like
okay.
how you were brought up
Okay.
and things like that, where you were raised.
Okay. Um, so when I was little, I kind of I didn't really like sports, to be honest. I was a bit lazy, also a bit overweighted, and yeah, not that motivated in anything. But as I told you, my mom, she's totally into sports, and she always wanted me to be active. So I did horse riding, I did dancing, I did everything, but I kind of never liked anything of it. And then I met my best friend, and she took me with her to a kickboxing class, and that's how I fell in love with the sport. And yeah, um, I went to school. I was always a girl who totally loved to study and had good grades and everything like that. Yeah.
Okay. All right, Pablo, same question for you. Tell me more about your upbringing and a little bit your background.
So all my life I do sports, different sport than boxing. I start with gymnastics from my mother. I do a few years gymnastics. After I do like running with my dad, and I become on boxing. Yeah, now last years and a half. I don't know why, just because I want to start and become a patient. But all my life I do sports. Like I born family do a sport, so I do sports. It's natural in my family.
So now, did you always live? Were you born in Tahiti?
No, I born in Corsica. It's a small island too, but in France. And I go in daily live because I have family there, so it's really far from Corsica, but still it's still an island, a small island. We do the turn in 1 hour, so it's tropical and it's really hot every day. It's hard to train, but I'm still training, and it's why I come and I move every time.
Okay. All right. Question 8, Sarah, who's the one boxer alive or dead that you would want to sit down and have a conversation with?
Oh, hmm. Dead or alive? Let's see. Oh, so for me, it would be maybe Roy Jones Jr. because I I love his movements and everything. It's just crazy. His old fights, I'm totally into the style. And I think I would sit down and talk to him, like how he learned that, everything, and if he could give me some tips, yeah, with him. Yeah.
Okay. Have you ever heard about how his footwork got so good? Have you ever heard about that? About him
Mm.
chasing the chickens?
Oh no, I never heard about that.
Yeah, he saw that. Have you ever seen that in the Rocky movie where
Yeah, I
Rocky?
saw it in the Rocky movie, yeah. So
Roy Jones saw it in the Rocky movie too, and he started doing that. I believe he started doing that. He had chickens and he started chasing them to get his footwork better.
okay. So I need to try that.
So if you ever meet Roy Jones, you ask him that. Say, I want to know if this is true about you chasing chickens to get your footwork better.
Okay.
Because I want to know for sure if that's really true or if that's just a myth. But I've heard it from several people that that's what he did.
Crazy.
All right, Pablo, the same question. Who's the one boxer, alive or dead, that you would want to sit down and have a conversation with?
Yeah, it's a hard question. I think same of Sarah, maybe Roy Jones, because yeah, Shita is really good, have good head movements, and Tommy know him, he trained with him. So maybe one day if I can, Roy Jones, but maybe Sugar Ray Leonard too, because he's a really good boxer too. So
Okay.
if I have the chance to meet one of them, yeah, maybe Roy Jones more.
Okay. All right, question 9. We'll start with Pablo. What's a typical training day for you?
Typical training. So I try to wake up early, go take my coffee after I go run for an hour. One day, like not every day, but tomorrow I go. So I try to run maybe 5 weeks, 5 days in a week, and after I train the night, so I try to train like 2 or 3 hours, and we do some different training, shadow boxing, jumping rope, bag, drills, and sparring. So yeah, every day is different for me, but I try to train I try to do 2 training a day every day, and rest on the Sunday.
Okay, same thing for you, Sarah. What's a typical training day for you?
So for me, it's also different and depending on where I am. But at the moment, um, I wake up, get my breakfast, and then I go to my boxing session at 10 a.m. And we train like 1.5 hours to 2 hours. And afterwards, I have a lunch and chill out at the beach sometimes. I go to cryotherapy here as well. And then in the afternoon, I go to the gym for strength and conditioning. But sometimes I also go to the beach and go for a run there. And yeah.
Okay. All right, Sarah, question 10. If you could steal anything and get away with it, what would you steal?
A G-Wagon.
Okay. All right, Pablo, the same question. If you could steal anything and get away with it, what would you steal?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't understand the question.
If you could break the law and not get in trouble for stealing something from somebody, what would you want to steal and get away with it?
I don't know.
Money,
Yeah,
cars, jewelry,
yeah. Cars.
steal some cars?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Question 11. Pablo, what's something that you're very passionate about?
What I'm passionate? Yeah, just boxing.
That's it?
Yeah, that's it. Boxing. I live for that. I'm here. I'm alone. I go training every day. I'm far from my family, far from everyone, from everything, just for boxing. So I stay focused on boxing, and I just training and yeah, boxing.
Okay. Sarah, same question. What's something that you're very passionate about?
Yeah, for me also boxing, but also eating, like food. I just, I mean, I just love food. The biggest problem for me is I love sugar, chocolate, ice cream. That's the hardest part about being passionate about boxing and food because you can't really combine both things. But yeah, food, cooking as well, baking. Yeah.
Okay. Um, question 12. Sarah, how many languages do you speak?
Oh, so yeah, German, English, and I studied French and
Yeah.
Spanish in school, but my French was really bad. And I think I can understand some French words, but I don't think that I can speak it anymore. But I had a camp last year in Mexico as well for a few weeks, and I was still able to talk a bit to the coach. So yeah, but confident German and English.
Okay. Same question, Pablo. How many different languages can you speak?
Yeah, just two. So I'm French, but I try to speak English sometime, like when I'm on the camp like this. But I learn. It's hard for me sometimes, but I learn. But I speak just French. Yeah, so French and English.
Yeah, you're speaking English pretty good today. So,
Thank you, man. I try to.
okay, let's see. Question 13, Pablo. What has been the biggest accomplishment in your life?
What's what? Sorry.
What has been the biggest accomplishment in your life?
What is accomplishment?
Um, the biggest success you've ever done in your life. The most
Oh,
thing that you're proud of in your life.
mm, just for the moment, just stay focused. It's just this is the most success I can do because I have no success for the moment. So stay focused for arrive to success. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah,
Sarah,
just this.
Sarah, same thing for you. What's been your biggest accomplishment in your life?
So I'd say being part of the historic fight night in London, the O2 Arena, it was just, you felt the magic that night in the arena, being part of that. So I was the first fight. That was just amazing. And it was the first really big fight. And I will tell my grandchildren about that night. It was
That
just
that that was that was the all women's card, right?
yes, it was
Okay.
just it was amazing. Also the build up before and everything. Yeah.
Yeah, I actually watched that card. I was really proud to see and I'm glad that I was alive to see an all women's card finally happen. That was wonderful to see that.
Yes.
And there was some really good fights on there too. So
Definitely.
that
Yeah.
made it even better
Yeah.
because they could have tried that and that could have been a risky move. And if a lot of
Yeah.
those fights wouldn't have been any good, it would have really hurt women's boxing.
Yeah. I mean the main events, Mayer, Baumgartner, Shields, Marshall. It was
Oh yeah,
just huge and amazing. Yeah.
it was. Okay, Sarah, question 14. If you could have one superhero ability, what would it be?
Um. mm, Breathing underwater because as I
So
told you,
almost
I love scuba diving. I it's for me it's like the best to be underwater. It's just a different world. I love it. And breathing underwater I was I think I would live underwater.
so if you had a
Yeah.
chance to actually scuba dive in Florida,
Yeah, I wanted to do it, but I forgot my things in
okay,
Germany because I was packing all the boxing stuff. But I last year when I was in camp also in Mexico, I did scuba diving in Mexico. That was amazing.
okay. Pablo, same thing. If you could have one superhero ability, what would it be?
I think I chose Flash. You know Flash
Yep.
because it's speed, so can help me for boxing
Yeah, that's a
for the
good point,
movement.
boy. You'd be
Yeah,
faster than Ryan Garcia.
yeah, true. More than
Nice.
Aquaman because Aquaman I live in ocean, so
Okay. All right. Question 15, Pablo. If you could spar any one of these three fighters, who would you pick to spar? Manny Pacquiao, Canelo Alvarez, or Floyd Mayweather?
Floyd.
Floyd?
Yeah, because he's the greatest.
Okay.
He's the you know. So yeah, Floyd. I think
All
he's
right.
gonna to joke on me, but yeah, Floyd.
All right. So, Sarah, same question. If you could spar any of these three fighters, who would you spar? Now, apparently, you've probably already sparred one of them because you work with her, but we'll still throw her in there. Amanda Serrano, Katie Taylor, or Clarissa Shields?
Yeah, so I didn't spar Clarissa, but we did some shadow boxing. But yeah, I think um, obviously I will also work with Clarissa, but Amanda Serrano, yes, definitely.
Okay,
Yeah,
because I think eventually you're probably going to spar with Clarissa Shields if you're working with her.
yeah, yeah.
Okay. Question 16, we'll start with Sarah. What's something you are absolutely afraid of?
Um, Heights sometimes.
Okay.
So sometimes when I'm in a high building and I look down, I feel like everything is shaking. Yeah, heights.
Okay. Pablo, same thing for you. What's something you're absolutely afraid of?
I can't really say afraid, but I hate spider. Like
Okay.
spider, it's
Okay.
everything have more than just fall. It's hard for me.
Okay. All right. Pablo, say question 17. Who's your favorite all-time boxer?
James Toney,
Okay.
for sure.
And Sarah, who's your favorite all-time boxer?
So um, it's difficult because I love so much. So yeah, first of all, Clarissa as well. Um, in men's boxing, I would say Roy Jones, the old Roy Jones Jr. as well, yeah.
Okay.
And Mayweather, obviously.
And who?
And Mayweather.
Oh, Floyd
Because
Mayweather.
as Pablo said, yeah, as Pablo said before, he's just the greatest.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, Sarah, question 18. If you could own any wild or exotic animal, what would it be?
Um, mm, I think I don't know the exact Liguano. Is it the right word?
Iguano?
Yeah, yeah,
Iguana?
yeah,
Iguana.
exactly. They are so like
Okay.
I don't know. They are
Okay.
beautiful. Yeah.
Okay. Pablo probably sees them in Tahiti running around the beach.
Yeah. Yeah. We have a lot of animal. We have shark. We have turtle. But my favorite, I think it's snake. I love the snake. We don't have the snake on Tahiti, but I love snake.
So if you could own any type of exotic animal or wild animal, you'd own a snake?
Yeah, snake.
Okay. Question 19. Sarah, what is the most dangerous thing you've ever done?
Oh. Mm, Let me think about it. The most dangerous thing I've ever done. Hmm. Oh, that's a difficult question. Um, I really don't know. The most dangerous thing. So maybe sometimes I don't. I'm like I'm not a person who's afraid about going out alone or anything. So maybe sometimes I would go out and just walk down the streets here alone. But yeah, obviously it's not that good for young women to just walk at night down. I don't feel scared, but maybe that part. But other things, I don't know. Nothing too dangerous.
Okay. Same question, Pablo. What's the dangerous thing you've ever done?
I don't really know. Maybe yeah. We have a lot of motorcycle in Tahiti. So I think just going fast on the road with no helmets. But yeah, just I think is this.
Okay.
Most dangerous.
All right, here's the last question, guys. We'll go to
Okay.
Sarah. We'll start with Sarah on this. If you have dinner with with if you could have dinner with any four boxers, dead or alive, who would you have a dinner party with?
Oh, so um, AJ, because I have a big crush on AJ.
Who's that? Wait. Okay, wait
Anthony
a minute. So
Joshua.
so the boxing fans understand. Yeah, Anthony Joshua.
Yeah. So then Tyson Fury, because I think you can have a lot of fun with him. Um, mm, Mike Tyson, I think,
You're not gonna have
because
Roy Jones?
maybe yes, but let me think about it. Mm, and I wouldn't say he's a I don't see him as a real boxer, but I think also Jake Paul because it would be
Oh
a
my
funny
God.
a funny dinner with all together because I know it would be messy and I think I just would sit there and let them talk and it would be funny I think because yeah it would be funny.
So wait a minute. We got Mike Tyson, we got Tyson Fury, we got AJ, which is Anthony Joshua, and then we got Jake Paul.
Yeah,
Don't
I
don't.
don't see him as I don't see him as a real boxer, but I think it would be funny. I think he also said that he wants to fight Mike Tyson. I think he
Oh
wants to
my
fight
God.
everyone, but I think it would be very funny to just sit there and listen to them. Yeah.
You know, it'd be even funnier if the other three took Jake Paul outside and beat the shit out of him. That would be even
Yes,
funnier.
definitely, definitely. I think he would just talk, 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 and talk, and they would like listen to them not more than 2 minutes, and then yeah.
Yeah,
That would be funny, definitely.
especially with Mike Tyson, that wouldn't have lasted very long.
Yeah.
Okay, Pablo, the same question for you. If you could have dinner with any four boxers, dead or alive, who would they be?
With Sarah.
With
No,
Sarah?
maybe with Mike Tyson, Roy Jones, Sugar Ray Leonard, James Toney, Roberto Duran. Yeah, I think all fighter.
Okay.
I prefer.
Did you? But when you first said it, you said Sarah, though, right? Or did you
Yeah,
say
yeah,
the
yeah.
same as Sarah? Oh, you did say Sarah.
Yeah, I say Sarah.
Oh, you're smooth, man. You're on my podcast trying to get a date. On your own time, buddy.
Yeah.
That's funny. All right. Well, listen, that's a good way to end the show. Um, but no, listen, I appreciate both you guys coming on and having fun with the random 20 questions. I hope they weren't too bad.
Yeah, thank you.
Th-
Thank you for the
Thanks for
opportunity.
having us.
Did you guys have
Thanks for
fun?
asking.
Yeah, it's
Yes,
a pleasure to do
definitely.
this.
And
Okay.
it was totally different to other shows I've been on, like normal interviews. It was something very different. I really liked it to have some personal questions. Yeah, that was pretty nice.
And that's why I do it, just because like a lot of boxers, and I've done the same interviews too before, you get asked the same questions over and over. You already know the questions even before some of
Yes.
us answer. So I mean that
Yeah.
gets boring and it gets monotonous.
Yeah.
So
Definitely.
this
Yeah. I
this
really
way
like
this,
that.
yeah, this way you guys got to think a little bit, and it's some random questions that the fans can relate to, and then they get to learn little extra information about you guys that they wouldn't normally hear in a regular interview.
Yeah.
So, I mean, how many fans do you think knew that you liked going scuba diving before today?
Oh, I don't know. Not many. So
See?
I sometimes I post something on Instagram when I'm scuba diving, but
Oh,
it's
okay.
not something I post like I'm at the gym and everything. Yeah, I don't think many people knew it. So yeah, it's nice for the fans to see that we also have something else than just boxing.
Yeah, exactly. So listen, I just want to wish you guys well. Do either one of you guys got any fights coming up right now? Anything scheduled?
Sarah.
So, so again, the Wi-Fi connection was bad
Oh, I
again.
said, do either one of you guys right now have a fight scheduled that you want to announce or anything?
Okay. So, I don't want to announce anything because we're still figuring out, but there's a big fight upcoming. Maybe you heard about something big in women's boxing again. So, yeah, in June, I might have a fight.
Okay.
So, yeah,
Yeah,
we're still figuring.
that's on the Katie Taylor undercard, I bet.
Not that one, but
Oh,
Clarissa is
no.
going to fight soon as
Oh,
well.
yes, the Clarissa rematch.
Yeah, maybe there as well, but she's fighting as well in June.
Oh,
So yeah, so maybe
okay.
soon I will have some fight news, but I don't want to
All right.
say too much. But yeah, I'm not in camp for nothing.
All right. Well, put your social media out there so people can follow you and they can track your fights and your videos and things like that.
Yeah, so my social media is Sarah Liegmann, just like the name down there. So you can follow me. It's also a lot of my life, not only boxing. So yeah.
All right. Same thing with you, Pablo. You got any fights coming up?
So for the moment, I just still training. But if Tommy tell me have a fight, I go. Like I'm ready for fight. I have my license here now. So when he tell me to go, I go. I'm ready.
Okay, and where can they find you on social media if they want to follow you?
So you can follow me on Instagram, same name. So Pablo Renault, and on TikTok.
All right, nice. You guys want to say anything to your fans before we end?
Yeah,
Thank you
so
for
thank you for watching,
yeah.
obviously, and yeah, I appreciate it.
All right, and you guys hold on 1 second. And the truth has spoken.